What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-hosts, Josh and John Luke. Also joining us today, another member of the Front Yard fam. We got G-Men Jay down there. What's up, Jay? It's been a while.
What's going on? Yeah, I had the day off for Memorial Day. So, as always, anytime I can, I love to hop on.
And we love Jay Weeks. And then, guys, we have special guests today. Our boy Corey is joining us to mock draft along with us today. And Corey, we were talking about it before the show. JL saying he's a big fan of your show, Load the Wagon. And you've got a Scott Fishbowl spot to give away on that show, don't you?
That's right. Yes, I will be giving away this Wednesday. I have one today, but I want to plan the correct way of giving it out. So Wednesday. Shout out Jordan Rich. Jay Rich is going to be on the show. Jordan Rich.
Nice.
Good
Jordan's man.
Yeah, shout out everyone.
Jordan. Well, we're hyped to have you on today, Corey. Today we are doing a PPR redraft mock draft. We're getting into redraft season. It's been Dynasty. It's time to start making some transitions over to that redraft brain. So we're going to be doing that today. We've got a 12-team league, 2 running backs, 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and a flex is what we're looking at. And Jordan, congratulations. You did it. You beat Greg. You're the first. Greg, I'm so sorry.
Impressive.
Very impressive.
And Craig said Jordan wins for today. Shout out to him and shout out to the guest for today, Corey.
Shout out. Major shout out, dude. Hey, and I'm happy
but shout out so far.
But it's kind of interesting because you got a guy on here that does 0 redrafts in real life.
So you do not play any redraft.
All right. Well, technically I'm in one, but it's a 4-person league, so I don't know if you want to count that.
I've done that before. Those are
that doesn't count.
I mean, that's like 3 redrafts in one if you think about it.
Yeah,
like, right?
You're basically you got like 3
Simple
teams
math.
you're managing. Yeah.
So technically, I'm here, and it is PPR, so at least that correlates.
Yeah.
So a 4-person like redraft league, I'm sure the lineups are stacked. You probably have like 6 different flex you start.
It's like you get like 600 points probably a week.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's fantastic.
I love it.
I'm in a 6-team Dynasty league with some of my cousins, and after the draft, it just was bonkers looking at the rosters. I can't even tell who has a good team and who has a bad team.
I have
no idea.
It's absurd.
What's up, Sully? He said, "Happy Memorial Day, everyone. Up here in Canada, it's Monday." Well, happy Monday to you, Sully. And Craig said, "Make sure to."
Dang, that sucks.
Well, it is a normal Monday, more or less.
Happy Monday, though.
Simon, you forgot to mention we have a Scott Fish Bowl spot giveaway.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that as well. We do. We have not decided exactly how to do it, but stay tuned. We'll probably give that away this week. Come up with some sort of contest. It's this week or next week, and we'll figure it out. So,
if we're talking about giving away Scott Fish invites,
no, let's move on.
Dan and I are also giving one away.
Dude, that's 3 here.
Yeah,
I'll give them away right now.
We're gonna be popular people. Yep.
I was gonna say the power in this room right now.
Craig said, make sure to hit that like button as soon as you get here so you don't forget. I appreciate that, Craig. And while you're at it, guys, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, we are on YouTube at Front Yard Fantasy and on Twitch at Front Yard Fantasy. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It helps us out a ton and can make sure you never miss another one of our live streams again. Live every day at 3 p.m. Eastern time. J-Wall in here, and J-Wall's drafting with us today. So you already know what time it is. Let's get it, Front Yard fam. Missed y'all. We missed you, man.
Shout out
Jay. And Craig said no Jay in the chat.
Dang. Jay, don't do it to me.
I might go on both. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll just hop in the chat too.
Yeah, they miss you in the chat already. JR in here. JR, I just want to say you jumped in the draft so fast. Shout out JR. I posted the link, and within like half a second, he was in the draft.
Like, come on,
he was ready to go.
I see you type
refresh.
Come on.
Yeah.
And Craig said they got half the J quota needed in the chat with J Wall there. What's up, Troy? Welcome in.
Gang.
Say gang. What's up, Troy? And Z2 said the boys, and guess who is in front of
I'm
Josh?
nervous about this.
Every
Z2
time.
loves to snipe me. He knows my boys, and he's
Something like, what's up, champ?
He's here every day. He knows exactly who you like, Josh.
Yeah, I know. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for this draft.
Corey, you're getting all the shout outs in the chat. Everyone just coming in. Shout out Corey.
I mean, it's mostly shout out y'all, so that's what we're here for.
Swamp said, who dat? Welcome in, Swamp. Happy Memorial Day. I guess he's got the
Memorial
day
Day,
off
guys.
of delivering Drew Brees, Jimmy Johns. He can come in here.
That's special
And David
guest
said,
right
my
here.
first redraft mock of the year.
Get ready.
To get after it. Let's do it. And Jordan said, Simon, we know your team's bad. I guess he's talking in the 6-team league, probably.
Part of the deal here.
No, he's talking about the team you're about to draft here, but you're not even going to draft today.
Never
are you?
gonna draft.
Corey, what's your cat's
We're
name?
Your team's going to be extra bad.
This is Luna,
Luna.
Luna?
Hi, Luna.
Shout out Luna.
and she reminds me of the moon, so that's why I called her Luna.
Shout out
That
Luna.
makes sense.
Shout
Shout
out
out
Luna.
Luna.
Shout out.
Swamp said, at a friend's house, casting y'all on a big screen.
Big.
We made it, boys.
Swamp, go
We're
to
on the
Orleans.
big screen.
think.
JP's2 said, hey, boys. And Kev said, bird up.
Bird up.
And Fantasy Now said, you should give it to the first person to ask nicely in
Maybe
chat.
we will. That doesn't count, so maybe we will.
No one asked.
No one asked.
That's not asking for anything. That's just
Yeah.
praying.
That's a suggestion.
JP's2 saying, hey to Kev. Man, everyone's just talking without us in the chat. And Sully saying, chat is not the same without you, Jay. So, Jay, you may have to jump
Sure.
in there.
Chat. Love you guys.
Get in there,
Yeah,
man.
get out of here.
Come on.
All right, we'll see you
The boy
guys.
said after
I'm out of here.
yesterday's
I'm going back to the
Zeke
chat at my
discuss-
home.
No, Jay, stay.
Said after yesterday's Zeke discussion, I expect him to be RB1 today. Yeah, first overall. I'm not sure who's drafting there. And so I'm saying, just to be clear, what kind of draft is this for everyone watching? This is a redraft PPR draft. 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, tight end, flex. Sorry, defense. Sorry, kickers. You're not included on this one.
14 league, 14 mock.
Ooh,
No,
we should
team.
do Scott Fish mock draft soon.
Jay and
What
I were
was that?
talking about that. I think
Yeah.
in 2 weeks,
Simon and
think
I
we'll do a
talked about
Scott
that.
Fish mock draft.
We're gonna get it rolling.
Cool.
Guys, if you are ready, I say we go ahead and get started with this mock draft.
Do
I'll
it.
pull it up.
Ready.
Let's move you up to the top, Corey. Move my ugly mug
Right.
down to the bottom.
Non-Superflex, right?
That's right.
Jay in the middle. Yeah, this is not super flex. Everyone watching, this is not super flex.
No,
you can
true,
still
true,
draft
true.
Patrick Mahomes in the first if you want, but
Please do.
this is
Please do.
not super flex.
It's dumb.
I'm going to go ahead and get the draft started. There
All
we
right,
go.
how many of
JR,
y'all
you've got
done
the
so
first
far?
pick.
How many mocks have y'all
What'd you
done?
say? We've done
I
one.
wanna
know
At least
this
one
for a
every
Redraft?
Once a week this off season at
Dang.
least. And then I don't know.
You guys got to make
we know what's to come.
And there's certain
But
people you
yeah,
got to watch out for.
redraft-wise.
Z2 will snipe you.
Yeah.
Watch out for Z2.
Oh.
He's a
Z2 is a mind
Okay.
reader.
Well, I got Jay and
Z-
Jordan I'm watching out for, so. Out Jay Walsh, out Jordan. Why are you taking so long, man? Don't you know? Yeah, let's
Trying
go.
to decide
That's
between
that's
two people.
JL's MO, okay?
They complain about that all the time. I was trying to decide between Saquon Barkley and Alvin Kamara. I like them both, but they both have, I think, equal uncertainty in different ways.
Is this how it normally goes? Is this like the first 3 picks?
So we don't do a redraft mock draft every week. So a lot of times it's Dynasty, a lot of times it's Superflex, and obviously when it's Superflex, regardless of it being redraft or Dynasty, I feel like we typically see a 1 or 2 quarterbacks go off the board by now, at least,
Yeah.
right?
A lot of
Ooh,
Is
Chubb.
that
Chubb's
wild?
the 4th overall pick.
It's a little spice.
Derrick
Wow.
Someone take a quarterback.
I'll take that all day.
I was
the
gonna
video,
say, wow,
the video
the
I
value.
made.
Thanks
must
for not
really be
taking
pushing
them.
No Chubb up.
Yeah, that was it.
That
It's
was
all
me.
you, Josh.
Yeah, it was me. It was me.
There's Elliott.
No, I'm all about Chubb.
7
but,
running backs to
Shout out
start.
0
When's
wide
that
receiver.
first?
Shout
Yeah,
out
when's that first wide receiver going to go? Corey, who's your who would be your top wide receiver in redraft and dynasty? Is it the same guy or is it 2 different players?
Well, again, prefacing the show with I do 0 redraft. I'm gonna throw out Tyreek Hill. for
Tyreek Hill.
redraft, right? And then Dynasty, what? AJ Brown, probably.
There you go.
How
I'm
close was
fine
I with that Tyreek pick? Was that good
That's
or bad?
Probably my
Stephon Diggs,
one.
I mean,
Tyreek Hill is my number one in redraft.
Who was I
right
supposed
now.
to say?
Corey's just
Tyreek
going to
Hill
say
is my
all of
one
them until
in-
we hit the one that everybody's like, yeah, that's
Who
it.
was I supposed to say?
No, that's
Tyreek
it.
Hill. Tyreek Hill's my number one in redraft and
I'm
dynasty.
thinking
Amari
about
Rodgers.
Rodgers right now.
You can make an argument for him in Dynasty too. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
I've decided that I hate the number 9 pick in redraft.
it's a little late.
8 running backs.
for that.
Hey, you can take your Tyreek Hill right here.
I
mean,
know.
why does people
I'm
want?
between
We're
two
talking
people.
about
I'm between two people.
Why do people want at pick 9?
Oh wait, we start 3 wide receivers. It's
10
Tyreek
seconds, Josh.
Oh yeah, I should probably pay attention to that.
Hill. I was about to
You
go
were
someone else,
drafting-
but 3 wide receivers that really set me over the edge for Tyreek Hill.
Corey is drafting from the 11th
pick.
spot. Josh
I don't know
just
what to
drafted from the 9 spot. Jay is drafting from the 6, and John Luke, you are
Samuel.
drafting from the 3. Corey, what are you thinking up here?
Oh, I'm on the clock. Oh, running back, right? I mean, what 10 out of or 9 out of 10 so far, 90%. I mean,
I've been running back in the first round. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I got 40 seconds.
So the problem I had here
No.
was that 9 out of the 10 picks have been
PPR.
running back. So
Okay.
like, do I have to kind of pivot? You know, I
It's
would have loved to
PPR.
get one of those top running backs. Yes.
Yes, PPR.
I like that. I like that strategy.
Talk
Josh,
all you
'cause
want.
Yeah.
We're taking
we-
Eckler.
Ah,
okay.
no,
Right?
yay.
Very
Okay.
solid.
PPR. That's
I
my
think
only
there's a
reasoning.
very good chance he is a top 12 running back this
Yeah.
year.
In
I think in
PPR,
redraft. Sorry, go ahead, John Luke.
I was
got him at
saying
10.
in PPR redraft, he's my next running back off the board. So I like it.
I think he deserves to be a first round or early second round pick in PPR redraft for sure. He's getting undervalued this year.
Jordan.
Yeah,
I'm really excited to see where Jordan goes here.
I have a
And-
guy. I have him.
in first round, you want somebody who's got a sky high ceiling and also a pretty safe floor, and I think that's perfect with
And I-
Eckler. So I agree
Oh,
with
well,
that.
thank you.
100%.
I thought that was a bad pick. Oh, two wide receivers.
Ooh, I see where Jordan's
Pow,
going now.
pow.
I see where Jordan's going.
Correct. So
you're
drafting
a
behind
running
G and
back.
Jay, I'm ready to be sniped. Yeah, Jay, you're going to snipe Craig.
Who's going to get the most carries
all
for the
right.
Chargers this year?
Justin Jackson.
Corey, I love that pick.
I mean, shout out. I mean,
I would've
shout out
taken
Steph.
Kelce.
Shout out Steph with the elite tight ends out there, and shout out Swagman, of course, as well. So shout out Kelsey. You know,
I would have taken. I was
Man,
between Kelsey and
I don't
Tyreek
know,
Hill
dude, I
for my
can't-
last pick in the first round.
I don't even
I
know
was
if
gonna
it's
say,
tight end
pick.
premium,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't care.
Yeah, it's
right?
not tight end premium, but it's still worth getting that elite
Wasn't
tight end.
Kelsey the 8th overall skill position player last year? I think, and he would have been like wide receiver 4, maybe.
Yeah, something ridiculous like that. He had
So I just got him there,
Yeah.
wide receiver 4, technically, tight end 1.
Oh, and you sniped J Wall.
Did I? Let's go, Jay. Bring it on, bro.
I don't know to pick, guys. I don't know to pick. I don't
That's
like
what
the
me
9
was.
spot.
No
I
pressure,
don't
but
like
you have
the
less
nice
than
pick.
Curtis
eight seconds.
Samuel.
No
Curtis
pressure.
Samuel's still there, Josh.
Oh,
I don't
yeah, you're
care.
right. Curtis Samuel. I didn't even see him.
Well, you know what? Since Kelsey went, the next tight end off the board should be Tim Tebow. So I think that's where you should go.
Oh, let's go Mixon.
I'll go
RB1
Mixon.
for
I'll go
sure,
Mixon.
right?
Yeah.
Josh,
I think
Josh.
so. I'm a big Mixon guy. I'm a Mixon guy.
Gosh,
You wanted him to fall?
I did want him to
All
fall.
right,
That was
well,
my
too
pick.
bad.
Oh wow.
I'm glad I took him. It makes me feel better now.
Hey, is he seeing more passing game work or what?
Absolutely, no doubt. I know that they got more weapons now. They lost AJ Green, they got Jamar Chase, but Joe Mixon is a great running back and he's a great pass catcher, which people don't realize. He's going to get plenty of receiving work as long as he can stay healthy. Joe Mixon is
Bernard
going
on.
to have a very good year.
So, but
Yeah.
so far with Zach Taylor and Brian Callahan, Taylor the coach, Callahan the offensive coordinator, in
Yeah.
the 2 seasons, he's seen only 5+ targets in 23% of the games.
Yeah, I believe
That's
that.
rough.
I actually do.
And Gio
No, it is
Bernard's
rough.
also gone though.
What's a who?
Yeah, I was going to say Giovanni Bernard is gone, like Jay just said.
Yeah.
I'm curious what his target share was or his targets per game were during that same time period. Like, are they just not utilizing the running back in that way, or was it Gio soaking up those targets?
Could have been.
If Mixon
I'm not
gets
sure.
those Geo targets, all of them, which he won't, Mixon is going to be a top 10 running back, no doubt in my mind. As long as he stays healthy, that's always kind of the key for Mixon too.
I mean, he's played
dealt
44
with
out of
injuries.
48 games, right? The last.
He's dealt with a lot of injuries though, right?
Ain't that
Like
bad.
I feel like he's been injured a lot.
That ain't that
There's
bad.
Stephon Diggs, fourth wide
Up
receiver
40?
off the board.
What up,
15
Wardy?
running backs through.
Hey, thank you for counting that.
Yeah. Corey's over there like, how many? 1, 2, 3.
That was too
Okay,
much,
15,
man.
perfect.
Through what? 21 picks. 15 of the
Oh, I
21
guess
picks have
1,
been
2,
running backs.
3, 4, 5, 6. There's been 6 non-running backs, so 6 minus what are we at? Pick 20? 2?
20,
I like the math.
Whatever that
working
math
there.
is.
I like
22.
it. I like
Now
it.
we just added more with Hopkins and Metcalf. So
I was
It's
told
constant.
there'd
It's
be no
like it's like more just keep getting added. J.K. Dobbins in the second round. JL with the DeAndre Hopkins pick. What did the running back value fall off for you? You like the wide receiver value better there?
Yeah, I mean, DeAndre Hopkins, I think, is great value there. And, I think that since I went running back in that first round, I want to balance my team out a little bit here. It is 3 wide receiver. You're starting 3 wide receivers in this league. So, I want to make sure I shore up that position.
Hey, so this is third down reversal, right?
It is
Nah,
not.
they're gonna reverse. That would be cool. Though. I like those leagues.
We
I
did
think they're
last
more
week,
fair.
right? Wasn't
A
last
couple
week
weeks
third
ago.
round?
2 weeks
Couple
ago.
True.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago we did a
Anyway,
dynasty
so
start
in
up a
the
third.
Scott Fishbowl,
Mhm.
what is the best draft spot for that?
I was the 12 spot, and I
love
my
his team.
Yeah,
His team
I
was my favorite.
Really
No,
think
Evan?
And Simon's. I think it was like both our favorites, like 2 of our favorites.
Shout out. What did you
Shout
guys
out.
pick for it in the third round reversal? What like draft slot?
I picked 12.
12
I
I get
picked
it.
11. I picked 11.
because you want them back to back, or when is it reverse?
The third. So it goes.
Beginning or the
That's
end?
why it's called third.
No, yeah, but the beginning.
At the beginning
So
of the third.
you
Oh.
get 2 12.
There we go.
I'm sorry. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What is
You
it?
get
Now
the
you got
first
me
pick in the
confused.
second
Now I
round,
can't think.
and then the
Which
first
one
pick in the
gets
third
the
round as well.
3-1. Well, I don't know,
Yes.
guys. Sorry for
So-
confusing everyone. Let's just pick a new topic to talk about.
So if you're the 112, you'll get the 112, the 201, and then the 301, and then the last
there
pick
we
in the
go.
4th round.
No. Yes. No.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and then it just continues on from there.
Right there. Shout out to
Patrick
Stephanie.
Mahomes, first quarterback off the board. So we,
Ooh,
in the
Is that
third
early or no?
round.
For me,
it's a little early for me.
it's
Yeah.
about where I think he's normally going. But
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
JL's absolutely correct.
I'm just trying to get a gauge. This is my first redraft exposure here, so
There we go. I mean, this is what mocks are for. We always say it every week.
I know.
Mocks are for practicing stuff,
I'm regretting Kelsey, man.
I would not regret Kelsey in the
No.
slightest if I were you.
Okay.
I mean, the
Thank
running
you.
backs are falling off, though. The running backs
That's
are
what I
falling
was.
off.
I just a big,
Yeah.
running back guy, but like, Kelsey, right?
Kelsey is a differentiator at that
Yes.
position.
Thank you.
I probably would have taken him with your first pick, where you took Eckler. Is probably
I
where I would
was
have taken
thinking
Kelsey.
about it, but then
Um,
I was panicking.
It
Guys,
worked
I'm going
out
to
for
do
you.
something here. There's 2 guys I love on the board. I love both of these, and they're both running backs. But there's one guy I think is going to have an outstanding year, and it's Chris Carson.
No, yo,
that's a
we're
good
fighting.
pick.
We're fighting.
good
I
pick.
wanted him right there. I bet you Jay would. Have him. No, Jay would not have picked him. Do I?
Jay will
Uh,
said, "Give me
Chris-
Kelsey."
It's ugly doing this.
Chris Carson in redraft, man, give me him late 3rd round all
Mock draft
day.
Monday.
All day.
Josh
Damn it.
Jacobs.
I hated that
I
pick.
love that pick.
Just so you know,
That's another guy I was
That's
considering.
redraft.
Josh Jacobs.
but it's redraft. I
I'm
was
fine
hoping I
with
got
it.
Jacobs.
Oh,
Carson.
Jordan, I hate you.
So you hate Jacobs in Dynasty, is what I'm guessing. Like you're not a Jacobs
I
fan,
don't
and that's
know.
why that pick felt gross to you.
No, I'm okay with him being a running back 2.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
don't want him as my running back 1. Whatever that means to you guys. What do I do here?
Well, you don't have any wide receivers yet. Are you getting nervous about that? You got to start
No.
3.
No. I trust Dave Kluge, but I'm also paying because there's 30 seconds in.
I don't think
and-
I don't think you can play him in your wide receiver spot.
Oh, how many? I can't.
He's definitely
I'll look
gonna
at
go
3 wide receivers.
Points
I
per
will.
pie league.
All right, we're doing this because apparently he's good with Dak,
Love
Right.
that pick.
I love,
right?
man.
He
You
does
were
well.
you were drafting. You're drafting my guys, Corey. You just keep on
Yeah.
drafting. The
I
guys
love Amari
love,
Cooper. I
especially
think
in
he's
the draft.
extremely underrated.
Right.
Which is
People still have that
bananas,
narrative
right?
that he's inconsistent, that he was in Oakland, but it's quite the opposite since he's arrived in Dallas.
Hey,
David wants to know
I
after
know.
3 rounds, JL or Nola's team. So JL has Saquon Barkley, DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley. Swamp has Nick Chubb, DK Metcalf, Justin Jefferson. Corey, which one of those 2 teams would you prefer?
I'm really sorry because I honestly wasn't listening. Who was it? Justin Jefferson. I heard Justin
A
Jefferson.
taste of my own medicine. The 3 spot and the 4 spot. Saquon Barkley, DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley versus Nick Chubb, DK
Okay.
Metcalf, Justin Jefferson. Which one of those teams would you prefer?
The John Luke's team.
Yeah, John. You would prefer John Luke's?
I yes, I like Saquon, and I mean Julio is getting traded or cut, right? At least, right? So Ridley's cool. Hopkins, right, is cool. They'll make a second year leap, right, with Kyler maybe.
I hope so.
I was panicking. Now I feel bad that I wasn't listening. I would have had it the first time with better analysis there.
No, that was
Dynasty.
perfect.
Dynasty, I'm with Swamp's team, but yeah, redraft.
I'll get on board with that. Was that part of the question too?
It was not. Okay, I just threw that in there.
Okay.
Oh, Dynasty Swamp's team makes me feel real nice on the inside.
Jefferson wouldn't have gone that late in Dynasty. But,
Hell no, he would have went like 6 receivers ahead of where he went, but probably. Yeah, I mean,
would you guys rather have Jefferson or Metcalf this year?
Jefferson.
No, Metcalf. Jefferson. What if Julio gets traded to
just
Seattle?
this year?
Just what we know now. What we know
Either
right
way.
now.
Yes.
I don't trust Seattle. I just don't trust Seattle's passing game.
They're super close. I'm probably not going to end up with either one of my fantasy teams.
Give me Jefferson.
But I'll go Jefferson as well.
I'll take Jefferson as well, but it's close. Jordan says he loves his start. So Jordan went Devontae Adams, AJ Brown, Michael Thomas, followed by Travis Etienne as his first running back. And said for 0 RB, that wide receiver core could all finish top 6. Yeah, without a doubt, that's in the realm of possibilities for every single one of those players.
I hate going 0 RB.
Of course, but they're
so
team.
I just hate 0 RB, period. But that's just me.
I think redraft, it can be fun for 0 RB because there's more of a waiver wire. There's more people getting injured, and you can grab these running backs that are getting hurt. If you know how to play the waiver wire, I mean, I'm not saying you don't or anyone doesn't, but if you have fun playing the waiver wire, you can have fun.
The waiver wire. That's what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
I know.
To be honest,
those guys, in the Cam Akers at the end of the year, those guys aren't stashed in redraft like they are in Dynasty. So I get what
exactly. So you can play the waiver wire a lot more. There's not near in Dynasty. You don't have a waiver wire. You have like long shots. Maybe you can take a shot on for next year. In redraft, you don't have big lineups, so you got Cam Akers on the waiver wire. You got J.K. Dobbins that you could have picked up in the middle of the year. Players like that.
So, Josh, do you see who John Luke just drafted?
Who did he just draft? Kareem Hunt. Oh yes. You
want to fight about it again?
Yeah. You're so okay. I'm seeing where he's getting drafted and what tier he's in after David Montgomery, the final running back that should be drafted ahead of him. This is where he should be drafted. A little bit later, maybe.
I probably, if ideally, I would wait on him, but I'm not taking the chance with the way that how running back heavy these first 4 rounds have gone. I'm gonna have to reach for him, and so that's partially because I went 2 wide receivers in 2 and 3.
Yeah,
I put myself into that position. I had to reach a little bit for Hunt, but he's, I'd much rather have him over Gaskin, over Fournette, over James Conner, over Chase Edmonds.
Shout Coppets.
I'm just low on Hunt personally. That's just a me thing. This is exactly where he should go, probably in my mind.
I agree. S. Copley 29 wants to know Jefferson or AJ Brown in Dynasty. Need an opinion. Corey, will come to you first.
You heard it here when I was. Yeah, you heard it here. Fantasy, I got that redraft wide receiver 1, Dynasty redraft wide receiver 1. Why not take AJ Brown?
AJ Brown is
that's
Dynasty
my opinion.
Wide receiver number 1.
I don't have much to back that up right now, but let's go with Brown. And if you get that trade and you get Brown and he's not, I'm sorry.
I'm with you, man.
Or if you make that pick and he's not, I'm sorry, whatever it is. You can't go wrong, right? Like the top 3, it's all a tier thing. They're in the same tier probably. Just pick whoever you want.
AJ Brown.
Do you want the Yak monster there in AJ Brown? Pick him or Jefferson. He's kind of cool. I mean, does Kirk stay? That's a question, right?
No, yeah, exactly. To your point, if AJ Brown gets more receptions too, he gets more targets. He's not just that yards after the catch guy. He's both.
He's everything. He's what you want. Man. So take AJ Brown. Hopefully,
I agree. Everything Josh and Corey said. AJ Brown over Jefferson for me. Jay, John Luke, any disagreement there? Either of you taking Jefferson over AJB?
If I was on the clock, I would go AJ Brown, but it's really a coin toss.
You could take who you want. You got more AJ Brown on your teams.
Corey said it perfect. They're in the same tier, so
tiers matter.
Is that what I heard, Jail?
What'd you say?
You go Jefferson?
No. In redraft, I'm going AJ Brown clear as day. It's just
Dynasty.
In Dynasty?
Yes, Dynasty.
Okay, I'm sorry. Dynasty.
It's close.
It's super close. I might go Jefferson. I don't know. I might go AJ Brown by like a sliver, but I don't know. Like the age might just be the deal breaker there for me.
That's fair.
Okay.
It's I think it's how you wake up that morning. Really, I don't think you can go wrong with either.
The situation that AJ Brown is in this year puts him a little bit ahead in my mind. Like I might just take him because he's young enough and
he's the guy.
He's in an unparalleled situation. Not many receivers are going to have that clear of a situation.
Yeah,
I know.
Jay with Deontay Johnson. I'm guessing of the three Steelers wide receivers, he's your favorite this coming year for redraft.
Yeah, I think that the whole things with drops is way overblown. He was getting the most targets. I love Deontay Johnson. Getting him here in the 5th round is why I went running back heavy early and often, because he's my wide receiver 3, and I will take that all day.
Oh, he's your 3rd wide receiver on your team. I thought you were saying you got him ranked
no.
third wide receiver.
I didn't comment on that. But
don't snipe me here, Z2.
I was like, good God, Jay.
No,
snipe me.
Not that hot takey.
But maybe.
Yeah, that would be truly
but
wild.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of a tight. I guess someone could put him up there. We had 3 tight ends going this round, though. Kyle Pitts, TJ Hawkinson, Mark Andrews.
I would have loved TJ Hawkinson with my next
Corey,
pick.
you gave a shout out Kyle Pitts whenever he got drafted. Are you a big time Kyle Pitts fan in Dynasty?
Yeah, who isn't? You know, I mean, we all know the hype's with him. It's Kyle Pitts. If he smashes, quote unquote, I hate using that word, but obviously we have to use it because it's a fantasy football show. If he smashes this year, he has to be a first, second round Dynasty pick. And what's smashing as a tight end and a rookie? 800 yards, 60 receptions,
800 yards.
That's a good rookie season. And who knows what? Do you think he plays a little bit of on the out or maybe in the slot if Julio's gone? Because if he's not
even if Julio's
playing
there,
tight end, then yes, he'll have a great season. But if he's playing tight end, you got to adjust to real life, playing in line, working with actual NFL talent. So I don't know. I like the 5-2 pick. I wanted to pick him at wherever I was picking. Yeah, 4-2, but I didn't do it because I was scared.
Yeah. And Kelsey Pitts would have been aggressive. That would have been.
Pitts is one of those guys you're going to have to reach for if you want him. In Dynasty and redraft everywhere.
I'm up now. Hold on. 1 sec.
There goes Devonta Smith. Was that Jamar Chase was taken at the 4-5, and then Devonta Smith at the 5-10, a round and a half later by Jay Wall. Eagles fan drafting Devonta Smith.
So two wide receivers, 2 running backs, and a tight end rookie wise.
It's true.
2 wide receivers, 2 running backs,
speaking of Jay,
tight end.
I love that.
We're doing it.
Harris pick at 2-3. I think that's the perfect spot for him. He's going to get that volume. A lot of people are worried about the Steelers' offensive line, but volume is king. Even if it's not efficient, he's going to get those touches, and that's what you want.
I can't say top 5 though. I can't say top 5 running back.
Yeah, I'm not doing that either. But
I didn't say top 5. But who said?
I know you didn't. Jay Wall did. He was asking. He was asking while you were saying that.
I think it's within his realm of possibilities. I wouldn't say it's probable at all.
We had another rookie running back go. Corey drafted Javonte Williams. You like him going into this season, like his situation?
No, it's just another panic pick, to be honest. But since we're here for fantasy football stuff, yeah, I mean, I think Melvin Gordon's done. There's no way that he's going to be the guy getting all the stuff. Give it to your best running back, Javonte Williams. Did they trade up for him? Yes or no?
They did.
I think they did.
That's even better. Just like Jonathan Taylor last year, a lot of people were skeptical with Miles. What's his name? Not Miles Mack.
Marlon Mack.
Marlon Mack and all that stuff. So look how that worked out. So obviously, it's a 6-1, half a dozen in the other situation.
And you're up again.
Oh, yeah, I know. And now I'm panicking.
I do like Javonte Williams. I love his future. I think he has a great future. Just year 1, Melvin Gordon scares me a little bit. I'll be honest.
So
it scares me.
To Corey's point, though, Melvin Gordon was fine last year in that offense, but he got all the work and he was very fantasy relevant. Similar season to Kareem Hunt.
There was Kareem Hunt too.
Phillip Lindsay was there as well.
You got to swing for home run.
I was going to say, I think Javonte Williams, I think Corey makes a good point that if he is the best running back, we saw there's value in that position in Denver last year, even on a subpar offense with what many people consider a declining Melvin Gordon. If Javonte can win that spot, there's real value to be had in redraft, not just in Dynasty.
I would have loved to get Lamar Jackson with
Miles Gaskin. That is
Jordan was in this draft.
That's a great pick.
I think it's a great pick. I think it's a great pick. I would have taken him with this pick.
I wanted to take him 5'11", but I think I was at like 5 seconds, and it was just too much to scroll back up to Gaskin.
I'm gonna go full on upside with this pick, and if it pans out, he is going to be a great receiver. But DJ Chark, let's go.
Shout out.
DJ
Yep.
Chark.
Every time, that's the dad in me. Every time I hear DJ. Doesn't help. My son's obsessed with Baby Shark. So
Still, it's been a while.
That checks
yeah,
out.
well, he's 2 years old, so he just discovered it. So
Jay still loves "That's What She Said" jokes, so it checks out. I
What
think
are-
it's a genetic thing. I
and
just love these.
JL
long,
hates
drawn-out
everything
jokes.
that's universally loved. So you know,
Oh,
That's factual.
The
Shots
hipster.
fired on
The
both
hipster.
sides.
Earlier today,
Um,
Simon and I were discussing who, like
I
in,
think this is
in The
great.
Hangover, who which character,
Shout out Jordan.
and
Don't tell them what we decided. Have them.
I already
decide
know
who
I'm
is-
Zach Galifianakis.
Who's the
I know
best
that.
character?
no,
who
which
is-
one? Like out of the four of us, which one is which
who's
character?
who? Oh God,
You guys ready to let the dogs out?
Who let it out?
I
Who
feel
Let
like.
it out.
Who?
Wait,
Who is Ed Helms? I just need to know. Everyone
this
say
is a
who
tough
Ed
one.
Helms.
I don't want to like.
I want to
don't know
bias
what-
you guys so bad.
I don't want to buy. Yeah, I don't want to pick where I am in this debate. You know.
Shout out Craig.
Also,
please just
Corey,
say mine now?
just so you know, Jordan said if you had taken Gaskins, he would have gone Davis and Javonte Williams. So Williams would not have made it to that next pick after you took him right there.
Then I would've
Jordan's
took
on the
Lamar.
same boat as you. There you go.
Want to trade?
Oh man.
We
There you
do
go,
need to
Josh.
do a mock draft with trades in it.
We'll have to
Beautiful.
do
It's
like
a beautiful thing.
We'll have
Hit
to do like a
sleeper up something,
5-round. Yeah, we'll have to do like a 5-round mock. Otherwise,
That's
it'll
true.
take
Yeah.
it'll
There-
take forever.
Nothing more
Correct.
frustrating than doing a startup and everybody like, all right, well, I know who I'm going to pick, but this pick is up for trade. I'm going to leave it for 6 hours just to see if I get any offers. Like, just pick.
It's so great.
Hey. What's going on with this Ayuk Samuel situation? Like that's back to back, same receivers, right?
Who would you rather have for year one?
What redraft or dynasty? Redraft.
Redraft.
PPR redraft show. We're going with Ayuk, to be honest.
So is he your long-term solution as well? He's dynasty as well.
Let's shout out 49ers. Yeah, let's go with them, especially with the manufactured touches. I mean, Samuel will get it too, but I just think profile-y overall, Ayuk is the better prospect there. So it's just cool to see him go this close in redraft.
Yeah.
That matters, right?
The only thing
Yeah,
that scares me about Ayuk is that he did it when nobody else was there.
That's a good point. I got
Debo
nothing
did
to
it when
counter.
other guys were on the field as well. So I think it's with those two guys, especially redraft, I'm going to go for whoever's drafted later.
But
Oh.
Ayuk did it longer without getting hurt.
Oh,
That's what she
There's
said.
that.
Debo's
Thank you,
always
Simon.
had
Thank you,
injury
That's
issues.
bad.
And Debo has always had injury problems. Going back to college, it's been a big problem for Debo. So that is my biggest concern for Debo. I like him better in redraft. They are like the same exact person in redraft for me. And in Dynasty, yeah, I'm going to go Ayuk first, but it's the same situation. I'd rather take whoever's going later.
yes.
Craig said, I've heard something about trading and fantasy around these parts before. You can't quite put a finger on it.
around these here parts.
It
makes, Around these here trading parts.
pretty fun. Yeah, it makes trading fantasy fun. Yeah.
What kind of accent?
What?
That's like
Yeah, she
old
went
school, like
from
Can we
cowboy
pass
to
that
like
and not worry about what I just said?
No,
And-
Josh,
See,
you sound like
trading makes
like
fantasy fun. See,
yeah, like a 50th
Hey,
bank
yeah,
robber. Like let them know it was
yeah.
Steely Josh and the gang.
like in Bioshock, the voice.
But what about Jerry Judy going right here, man? I would have loved to get him. And Chenault. Oh man, yeah.
there it is.
Guys,
Got my shirt on today.
Has Sutton been drafted yet, or was Judy drafted
Yes.
before?
Yeah,
Sutton?
he got drafted.
5'7".
Sutton got drafted pretty.
Thought you're supposed to be hosting, Simon.
Oh,
You're supposed
Craig.
to know these things.
That's
Hey,
true.
shout out
You're
Craig.
better.
I know. That's my bad. Who
That's
do
what
you
we're here
guys? Who do you guys prefer, Sutton or Judy redraft this year?
For me, it's the same situation as Debo
Yeah,
and
you're gonna
Ayuk.
take
I'm going
me
to go
back.
whoever's later. Like, honestly, I know that's a easy way out, but between the
It
two,
is.
I think you could go either way. So give me whoever's going to cost less draft capital.
I'm taking Judy.
Sniped me,
I-
Monkey King. You sniped me.
Corey, which one would you take?
Oh, I said Judy because I don't know. I do have
Judy.
concern about the ACL, right? He blew that knee out. It wasn't just an ACL, but talent-wise, I'll take Sutton, I guess. Or overall-wise, I'll take Sutton. But then that's just where the panic comes in. Do you guys panic too with those picks? Then it's like I'm overthinking about the ACL. Then it's like I'll take Judy, but it's like I really should take Sutton. It's like a heart versus head situation,
I think Sutton's better for a bad quarterback situation. So if they don't bring in someone like Aaron Rodgers or someone good, and I think Sutton is probably the pick, just because toss it up to him and he's going to catch it. Judy, he's a little bit more technical. He needs to get short area targets, more targets. So I guess I'll go Sutton year one, but it's close. But Judy for dynasty purposes. It's close.
JL, I know you were trying to draft OBJ there in the 7th round. I feel like that's your MO. You've been taking a lot of OBJ in these later rounds. So I think Monkey King sniped you. Am I right there?
Look at him. Look at him.
He did snipe me.
Brownie face, sideways face.
This isn't looking too good.
Yep. No, I love OBJ this year.
Me too.
I love
where
Melvin
he's
Gordon pick
going.
there.
I love where he's going.
Yes, where he's going. The upside is there.
Yeah, why not take a shot on the best receiver we thought 2 years ago? He's the best receiver we've seen in a long time, or 3 years ago. So why not? Why not? He's not that old yet.
He,
He's 27.
Dynasty
No,
a few
sir,
years ago,
David.
he was the 101.
Yeah.
In every Dynasty league.
Yo, Craig.
Oh, Craig's still your guy?
You getting sniped? Craig, get out of here, Craig.
How many draft picks before is called a snipe? Like, that's
you got sniped, bro.
That's four picks.
That's messed up.
That's a snipe.
That's a good point.
If you feel in your heart,
it was. But that's like a pretty long range distance.
That's
he's like a for sure like seasoned veteran sniper with that pick. Just saying. You ever see what was that one Mark Wahlberg movie? Shooter.
Shooter, yeah.
I saw Shooter.
Mark Wahlberg. He's the shooter.
He got screwed in that movie.
He did.
That was a great movie. One of my favorite.
Great movie.
He shoots the milk.
I've never seen
the
it.
One?
Oh, I don't have it on DVD.
You've never seen that, but you've watched Tangled.
Shout out to Shooter though, Mark Wahlberg.
Shout out Tangled.
That's a bummer.
Shout out Tangled. Tangled is a great movie.
I don't know who I want now.
I don't know who I freaking
Trey
want here,
Sermon.
dude. I'm having a lot of trouble.
Josh, you got 9 seconds. Do you want me to pause it?
That's a good. No, I got this, man. I'm gonna go super duper. Ronald Jones, yo, Ronald Jones.
Ronaldo.
He's working out with Tom Brady. Tom Brady was on Snapchat. You know, he looks good. I'm excited for Ronald Jones.
I need to see it in a TikTok before I believe it. Snapchat.
It was. I think I'm pretty sure it was.
For me, it's Sports Me. If it's not on Sports Me, I don't care. Basically, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. Let's argue about it.
Yeah, let's do it. Now, Corey, I got a question for you. I know you do load the wagon with Madden. You talked about possibly doing some with MLB The Show. These guys know I'm a big MLB The Show guy, so
he never shuts up about it.
You're
on the clock, by the way.
Oh,
he wanted
I'll leave you alone.
Sorry. I don't want to. By the way, Jay, anytime I'll beat you in Madden.
Hold on 1 second. I hear you, but I'm on the clock.
Yeah, he needs to focus here. You know, he wanted Cooks. I could tell.
I wanted
Jay Wall was being a little a-hole, and he had to fill up his wide receiver core with 5 different receivers in a row.
Thank you for the extra time, though.
Where's Simon go?
I thought you said you needed a second. Oh, there.
Oh well, I meant
Simon's in the upside down
because I don't know what to do, but now I got the extra time. Dang, now I feel bad. Now it's like I cheated the system.
You didn't cheat the system.
You are the system.
Greg says if
Simon
I don't hear it on
was
FYF, I don't count it as real.
What
And then Swamp said on the move, so he's on YouTube now. He's
took us off the big screen.
Tyler,
Greg, we need a GIF of Simon going to the upside down.
Not bad.
There you go. Corey,
on,
so are you comfortable with Tyler Boyd in that offense this year? Or are we going to answer Jay's question first?
No, I'm on the clock next.
Again,
let me answer the Boyd. 6 for 50. Give me that. That's what? That's 11 points. I'll take 5 for 50. That's 10 points, right? That's all I need.
Yeah.
And you might need one more receiver right here.
You're on the clock, just
I'm on the clock. Damn it. Yeah. Well, with Tyler Boyd, AJ Green last year, and Higgins, they all had over 100 targets. Obviously, the alphas and Chase and Higgins will demand a little bit more, but let me get 85, 90 targets minimum for Boyd. 7th round, that's got to be good, right? Yes or no?
Yeah. I was talking about that. We talked about the chat we have with Justin from 14P. I think Boyd is completely getting slept on. I think he's going to be a value.
If I were you, I go wide receiver.
Well, yeah. But now there's like 100 of them right now.
Yeah. Me personally, I'm a Michael Pittman guy. I might go Marquise Brown for upside.
They paid him for a reason.
Curtis.
That's my
Memorial Day, Cal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Memorial Day.
And Cal, happy Memorial Day.
A Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Wait, hold on.
Now I think Jay was asking about MLB the show.
Yes. What? All right. Well, finish that before I rudely interrupted you with my draft pick.
How dare you do a draft?
What an
I mean, I took Tyler Boyd and Curtis
Yeah.
Samuel. Like, I'm sorry for picking those guys over talking to you. My bad.
man.
No, you just, I saw you tweeted a while ago that you were thinking about doing on Load the Wagon some MLB The Show episodes. So I wasn't sure where you were at with that because I am a avid MLB The Show player and Jay loves when I talk about it. So I want to bring it up as much
It's
as
a good
possible.
game.
No, yeah. Thank you for really paying attention to me and all my work because,
There it is.
episode 1's already happened. So
I missed that then. So.
No, I'm just
Well,
kidding.
guys, this is fun.
I thought he was being serious.
I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you shit, man. My bad. Yeah, MLB The Show. It was an interesting shout out to Too Much Tuma there. He's a Fantasy Pros podcast. He had 108 wins in his first season. That's
Too
pretty
much
good.
tuna.
Sorry?
Sorry. What
He
was
got
his name?
upset though in the first whatever you call it, divisional whatever thing. But yeah, shout out the show. Maybe I'll have to hit you up here about a show episode. The show episode.
Show.
Well,
Show
I'm
squared.
just
The
gonna-
show.
I'm going to leave now since I missed that. So
Yeah, Jay,
I'm
you
out.
got some
I'm just
homework.
giving you a good time. It was
You got some
1
homework.
week ago. I mean, that's less than 10 days. So
Well, you can ask these guys. I've been super busy with birthdays and all this crap.
Yeah.
So
double
No,
digit.
no,
wins
he's
when I
not.
would've been-
He's lying.
come on, Jay.
110
He's had nothing.
He is busy.
So,
He's been
you-
free.
You're good. But I just
So-
appreciate you actually even thinking about that. So, that's my bad for giving you some crap. So,
Hey, dude,
Who'd you have on last week
I
to
think
do
that
it?
was great.
oh man, I forgot his first name, but it's Too Much Too Much Tuma. He's a Fantasy Pros MLB expert guy.
Brendan?
That's awesome.
Sorry,
I think Craig.
Yes.
I think
Yep.
Craig watched it.
yeah.
He said Brendan
Brendan
Tuma was
Tuma.
on the
Brendan
show.
Tuma.
Load the wagon
Yeah.
already.
what
It
I
was
get
fun.
for
Brendan's the man.
Thank you.
Good friend
Oh,
of good
buddy.
friend
He was
of me.
good. He was
aka good friend of the
knowledgeable.
show.
It was my first exposure to fantasy baseball, but who cares? We're here for the redraft PPR, right?
Sure.
Let's transition back here. It's enough about me, enough spotlight there.
Ooh, Josh, you took Leonard Fournette. I wanted him.
I'm happy I got both Jones and Fournette, honestly. I don't know which one's going to be starter. I lean Jones, but Fournette looked really, 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 really good to end the year
Good.
last year. So
I think he's a
I'm
good
willing to
value in
both.
redraft.
my wide receiver spot's loaded up. I feel really confident about my wide receiver spot. I feel pretty good about my running back spot.
You're all right.
I'm waiting on tight end and quarterback.
All right.
So yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
The only problem I have with that is if both guys stay healthy all year, you're gonna have to decide which one of those guys you're gonna start. And
neither one's my starter though.
Well,
right, but I'm saying when you're gonna have to use them.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
you know, what I
But
mean, it's,
I think it's going to play itself out.
you
But
know what you get
what do
out
you
of
think?
them, though, right? Ronald Jones gets the
What?
carries, Fournette gets the targets. So
I
PPR.
doubt it's going to break down that easily, though.
I don't know what you just said. What did you say?
I doubt it's going to be that simple when it comes down
it
to it.
happened last year, right? When they were healthy, playing
They-
together.
I think Jones kind of started the season as the more of the guy, and Fournette kind of started as he learned the offense. He worked in there more and more and more, and by the playoffs, Fournette was more of the guy. Now, I don't know what's going to happen going into next year, but there were games where you could start both of these guys. I think one of them's going to take the job and run with it. I just have a feeling. I have a feeling. We see this.
That's just an
Sully makes a
Arians
good
thing,
point.
Is that just an Arians thing? Like he's so smart, and they know we have a Super Bowl contending team. Let's just keep one healthy. Let's work the hot hand.
You're probably right.
Maybe I don't do. Are you kidding me? I don't know nothing.
No, you're probably right.
I'm just devil's advocate right now.
I'm being serious. I'm being
I
serious,
just think-
man.
I
Like-
hear what you say, devil's advocate. Let me get the devil. You're the angel. I'm the devil. You know, so whatever you
on
say,
the
I'm
shoulder,
gonna say
right?
that.
Right.
But honestly, shout out, congratulations
Devil.
to them too, by the way, for winning the Super Bowl.
Seriously, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Good
Hey,
job.
shout out to Pat Mahomes too, second place finish. That's pretty good.
Can't hurt your laugh.
Yeah, he's thrilled about it.
He's definitely watching this, just like you son of a bitch.
Sully said, better grab Geo too, Josh. And we had a dynasty question. S. Copley 29 said, should I trade Swift in dynasty? Here's my answer to that. I wouldn't be looking to shop him, but you can trade, like if you get a certain return, like if you get that super Swift believer, you can trade him. But Swift is a guy right now, his value is lower than it was the entire offseason because of all the Jamal Williams talk. Like this is probably the worst time since the end of the football season to trade DeAndre Swift. You're probably going to get less this week than you would have any other week in the entire
Unless he
offseason.
doesn't have a good start to the season.
Yeah, unless he doesn't have a good start to the season. But I wouldn't be looking to move from him because I'm not scared of Jamal Williams in Detroit. I think his value will go up when the season starts and people realize he probably is the lead dog in that backfield. And we've talked about it before on the show. Where the hell are they going to throw the ball? Like TJ Hawkinson and
Tyrell Williams,
DeAndre Swift. Like that's where the ball's going. Maybe not just DeAndre Swift, but to the running backs. They're going to get plenty of targets.
Dude. He was a first round pick,
That's true.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about him. That's right. Sorry, DeAndre
he must
Swift.
have had a lot of success wherever he was drafted. Huh,
Yeah, he definitely must have. I don't really remember exactly, but he must have. No, he was a first round pick by the Ravens back in like 2014, 15, 16. I don't know.
Craig, your GIF request has been added to the site, waiting for
GIF.
process.
GIF. It's
There's
not
no
a GIF.
awesome.
It's a GIF.
It is a GIF.
It's a
You know
GIF.
what?
Hey.
I'll let you guys say whatever you want. I'm not going to get up in arms about it.
Well, I am.
Yeah,
okay.
that's a good way to play it.
You
Hey, I
guys know
like
about the GIFs
What's
and
up?
GIFs, right? So
you tell me.
You know memes, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I heard
Yeah.
someone the other day say memes.
I've heard someone say that.
Like, come on, dude. Are you kidding me?
I mean, it is spelled me.
I know. I
Me.
get it. That's just funny.
Yeah, no, it's
That is
dumb.
totally-
That is really dumb at this point. Like you were way
My,
way past it.
my bus driver in high school's daughter, who was like 5, and she would always be on the bus with us whenever we got picked up from high school. She would wear her AirPods or her earphones upside down, like pointed out, like with the arms pointed up out like alien antennas, and she called them memes. So that's what I think of whenever I hear that. The 5-year-old girl with the upside down headphones calling them memes.
That's ridiculous.
Why?
Why? What did she wear the headphones up? There was a lot of things you could have
All
been
of
saying
it.
why there too.
All of
I
it.
don't
No,
know. I
I
didn't
like
ask
David
Nina why
Johnson.
she did that.
David Johnson.
Michael
Somebody
Carter.
watches
Also,
the footballers.
Jay, I did not comment on it, but I love your Noah Fant pick there in the 8th
thank you.
round.
I love you too, Simon.
Good pick.
I absolutely love Noah Fant. I think that was great value on him.
Yeah,
as far as tight
I
ends
was
go.
surprised to get him that late. I was going to try to go for Goddard because I think that the Eagles are going to cut. I don't think they're going to be able to trade Ertz. I think they're going to cut him, and I think there's a lot of targets coming his way. But I am more than happy to take Fant.
Yeah,
The only
absolutely.
thing that scares me is there's a lot of receivers there.
There are a lot of receivers there. But they're going to get Aaron Rodgers, right? So he can feed all those mouths. Just kidding. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I still think Rodgers ends up back in Green Bay. I view it as near impossible for him to get out of there. We'll see what happens, but until something says otherwise, I'm going under the assumption that he's in Green Bay. I panicked there for a little while and moved all the guys down in all my rankings in Green Bay there, but I think I'm back on the
He's not going to Green Bay.
Until I'm shown otherwise, I'm going under the assumption that Rodgers is in Green Bay.
Chubb at the 4th overall pick, it was fine. I don't. I probably wouldn't do it. But there's only like 2 other running backs that I would go above him. It's Kamara and Henry and maybe Zeke. But that's where you're starting to talk about that Chubb. Yeah. So, but it did surprise me. I'll be honest, it surprised me.
Corey on the clock. Antonio Brown just got picked. You threw your hands up like someone sniped you again. He was going to grab Antonio Brown. Wait, Cooks and Brown? Yeah, Jay Wall just sniping you like crazy.
Well, a couple of rounds apart, but
yeah, he definitely wanted Brendan Cooks. I remember that one.
Yeah,
I got Jeff in the chat said C-Dot and FYF.
Yo.
Pikachu.
And then he said, "Oh hey Jay."
Wait, how many times?
I'm FYF. Thank you very much, Jeff.
No panicking. Oh, okay.
You're talking about Gage?
And Jordan said, unless I get sniped, I think this dude will have the biggest ADP jump if Julio gets traded. Russell Wilson.
Because he's going to Seattle. Speaking of Julio trading, he's going to Seattle. Russell has Metcalf.
I think Russell's a good pick there.
Julio.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I thought
He's
about
my
it.
next favorite quarterback.
We talked about him on the 14P stream the other day when we were talking quarterbacks. And for redraft, I feel like you're going to get a great start from Russell Wilson. That's what you're going to get. He might be the kind of player where after 8 weeks, if he's the number 1 overall quarterback, you look at trading him because that offense doesn't try to protect him at all. They just run him into the ground halfway through the season, and then he's a shell of himself for the rest of the season. And that's not just last season. We've seen that multiple times now. He just gets his ass kicked out there.
And the end of the season, too, is always division games. And those games are always slower. Those games are always lower scoring. He struggles against the Rams, the Cardinals. Mm-hmm. So that's why, like you said, if he gets out to a hot start, deal him.
Wheel him and deal him.
Can anyone tell me why Irv Smith isn't getting hyped up like Noah Fant and Dallas Goedert?
He shouldn't be.
Okay. Why? Why?
Sorry.
No, I would like to know why.
Let him make
Tyler Conklin.
Who?
Tyler
The
Conklin.
backup tight end. The last 4 games when Kyle Rudolph did not play, Conklin saw more targets. And obviously the Vikings like that double tight end. Obviously, oh my God, I have to pick. Obviously, because of Stefanski. I don't know what I want to do here. I have 5 seconds.
Let me pause.
Well,
Simon.
I'm just saying, Irv Smith was a 2nd-round pick who, when
Pause it, Simon.
when he was the guy there, which I kind of think he was, he did get. He was on the field a lot and got a lot of targets.
What are we talking about again?
Irv Smith.
I would do it. I had to explain Irv Smith while trying to find Tanyan. Tanyan, sorry, my bad,
right?
Mr. Tanyan. Irv Smith. I think he's great, athletic. He's not as athletic as we want him to be. The offense is tailored through Cook and probably Jefferson at this point. What worries me is just the involvement of the second tight end. What I was saying about Stefanski because he went to the Browns, but Coach Zimmer, he likes that double tight end. And I mean, Conklin saw more work for a reason, I guess, right?
Yeah, no, I believe that they're gonna have 2 tight ends on the field, right?
I'm a believer in Irv Smith, though, but
oh no, I mean it's okay if you're not. Like, it's okay to not be, you know.
I think he's fine.
I'm wondering.
Shout out Irv Smith, though. I mean, to be honest, he was a 2nd-round pick for a reason.
Jordan said because he's not as good, Josh. That's his explanation.
Yeah, no, I just want to know explanation why he's not good. Because he's athletically good, right?
He's there. You know, he's got the speed, the vertical speed.
And he's never really gotten a shot. I think he's proven as much as Noah Fant has. I don't know if Noah Fant's really proven that much.
Shout out Noah Fant. I mean, I also like that he was involved in like run blocking. Like he played in the fullback position not often, but here and there, you know, especially around the goal line when they did like the play action and then dumped it to him there in the flat.
Yeah.
So they will scheme to him, it seems. So, you know, shout out Irv Smith. I'm wrong. You know, now I'm a believer. We should have took him in the 7th round.
I'm not saying I think this is
overall.
where he should be drafted. I'm not saying he should be drafted any higher than where I took him. I'm just saying, like, he doesn't get any. I feel like he's not getting hype right now.
Just to let you know, I probably would have took him there at 10, and then I panicked.
Oh, really?
Probably, because I'm a believer.
Well, Tunyon with Aaron Rodgers, I like more Irv Smith.
Well, see, this is the mock, right?
That's the problem, right?
Right now, Aaron Rodgers is a Packer, and honestly, he has wide receiver flexibility because I have Boyd and Samuel. So that's, you know, we're thinking chests. We're a couple moves ahead here with that pick. Hopefully, it works out.
Makes sense.
I like what Jordan said about him not being an end zone target because he's not that tall.
Dude, he worked out like George Kittle.
There you go. He'll get taller just working out with George Kittle, I think.
Yeah.
Is that what I need to do? I need to go work out with George Kittle then to get a little taller.
Is it Kittle? Does he? That's Hawkinson, right? They do.
There was a bunch of them. There was like they did like tight end university or whatever.
He gets that secondhand Kittle, you know, and we saw he had 59 targets and 11.
That needs to be somebody's team name, secondhand Kittle. That is a perfect
secondhand Kittle. But obviously it's not going to happen, but you know, he's got that wide receiver flexibility. So shout out that.
Joe said Thielen and Jefferson and Cook is why I wouldn't take Big Irv. And Jordan saying I have Jonnu, Ferkser, and Everett over him for PPR redraft. So
now I'm
that's
just wondering why
range
Thielen, Jefferson, and Cook are much different than like Judy, Sutton, and mixture of running backs in Denver with a really bad quarterback. That offense is not going to move very well. That's my concern. I'm gonna digress here. I take Noah Fant well above Irv Smith. I put Noah Fant in a higher tier than Irv Smith. So I don't know what I'm arguing.
Well,
I think maybe you're just that's important, right? To kind of we have these tiers, and sometimes we're not 100% sure why. Maybe it's like a narrative we heard at one point. It sticks around with us. It's good to kind of dig into this and figure out, like, does he really deserve to be that low? Does he deserve to be in the tier ahead with Noah Fant? It's a good exercise.
Now I understand he doesn't. Thank you for helping me get there, guys. I needed this.
Jay Wall said.
Who's he got?
Jay Wall said, I really like my wide receivers.
You're loaded, man.
Wide receivers.
But you can only
He's got Keenan Allen, CeeDee Lamb, Devonta Smith, T. Higgins, Brandon Cook.
Oh, so me and Jay are perfect.
Yeah, 4 of those guys.
Like, I could trade him a running back when he needs it, and I'll take one of them wide receivers off him. So, Jay, hit me up in this hypothetical league in the future.
Make it happen, boys. Make it happen.
I'm just saying there we go. Poetry in motion.
Poetry in motion.
One of these weeks, I want to do a best ball draft on here, not just mock, like turn it into an actual best ball league, and we'll see how it plays out. We may have to shorten the picks to like 15, 20 seconds, like something ridiculous to get through it in an
That's
episode.
panic inducing.
But otherwise we won't have to. You know who you want? Hopefully Craig doesn't snipe you again.
Yeah.
Freaking Craig.
Jordan said that's real analysis, not just me saying he isn't good. Yeah, we put up the Alabama, and Josh said he did like reading that a bit, that the little bit of deeper analysis on the Irv Smith situation.
This is why I wanted.
Jay Wall said, let's do it, Corey. Trading does make fantasy fun. He's down for the trade.
Jay Wall gets it.
And Joe says, Pat's tight ends, best combo since Gronk and Hernandez. They're going to kill it.
You're probably right. I mean, but like, what combo have they had since then?
Was that like a joke at the end there? They're going to kill it? Isn't it just one?
Come on.
Okay.
Bye, guys. We'll see you later. I'm out of here.
I think
pretty good.
I think expecting anything near what Gronk and Hernandez did that's you can't
on the
expect
field
that.
or off the field.
Both. You should not expect.
It's just simply
either
idiotic.
of those things. But I think it's they will be a solid tight end duo. I'm just not ready to project a Gronk and Hernandez type role in that offense for them. And Joe said too soon.
Too soon.
Ciao, Joe.
All right. In case
Joe.
Irv Smith doesn't pan out and he's nothing, I'll take Gronk here. And maybe he's the Gronk from even last year would be fine.
TB, Josh.
Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
I got Godwin.
No,
I got both the running backs. Oh
sorry.
God. Okay, never mind then. I thought we had a vaccine for that.
At least we have Jeff to, if Josh is gone. So
yeah, Jeff's a better option anyway, if we're being honest.
honestly.
Trevor Lawrence to J Wall. Buying into the rookie quarterback in redraft. At this point, I've got no problem with it with the quarterbacks that have been taken. I think it's insane.
One QB, you take the upside because
he might have been one. He might have been my next pick, but I have someone I'd actually rather pick in redraft.
Same.
Trey Lance?
That's still on the board. I think.
No, it's actually Justin Fields, just because I know he'll be the starter week 1.
Do you?
I was talking to.
I don't know. Andy Dalton should not be the starter week 1 though.
Yeah, but should and will happen.
That's
That's two different things, especially when it comes to the NFL. So
I think Jimmy Garoppolo is better than Andy Dalton.
That's too quick, Jordan.
Jordan,
I love those two
there.
picks for Jordan. Absolutely, those are two guys I will be targeting all over the place. If I don't get, normally I tried something different, and I wish I wouldn't have taken Fant there, even though I would much rather take Firkser, however you say his name, and Everett late, because one of those guys hit, you're set. I did that a few years ago with Kittle, and it worked out great.
I did it last year. I drafted Fant and Gesicki or Fant and Jonnu in a bunch of leagues, and not as well as I had hoped it would pan out, but I'm standing by that strategy. You're taking a shot on some of these tight ends, maybe taking that next step. I love waiting till the very end and grabbing 2 of them. You got to be willing to cut one though, like quickly. But
no doubt.
But give it a minute, see what it looks like week 1, week 2. Also, Corey J. Wall said, Corey, I'm a fan. Just followed you on Twitter.
Oh, Jay.
Good call.
So,
Good
guys,
follow.
if you do not follow Corey, make sure you guys go and do that. Corey, where can they find you?
Follow.
You got Jay, but who else can you get? Let's see. What is your?
I don't care who it is.
Tom Brady. Tom Brady still hasn't been picked.
Shout Tom Brady. Yeah, Corey Spale on Twitter. If you care, it's all good.
Corey Spale on Twitter. He's an awesome follow. And giving away a Scott Fishbowl spot this week on Wednesday.
Load the wagon. Tune in. What do we got? 6:45 tonight with Jacob Sanderson, RTDB. Run the damn ball there on Twitter.
Nice.
So,
I like Jacob.
Me too. Jacob came on our show for maybe the most chaotic episode we've ever had. It was him, Peter Howard. Yeah, him, Peter Howard, Dave Kluge, and one of it's escaping my mind right now who the fourth person was.
He went to DeMatha, and I'm forgetting his name as well. But I know what high school he went to.
There you go. But it was pure chaos. There was a lot of people on that stream, and it was pandemonium playing Fantasy Feud. Alexander Madison going to Arsenal.
Alexander Madison. Ooh, Logan Thomas. I like that Pixie too.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
Redraft, I'm all about that.
Yeah, take the shot on him.
That's his first tight end too, so shout out his team.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. He's winning. Who won the league here?
Well,
I don't know. We'll have to. Josh and I will put
Probably
together
Jay.
a mock draft review
Definitely
and
Jay
we'll put it
will.
out there. Also, guys, draft review from last week is posted on our YouTube. I apologize that it took until today to post it, but it is up there.
Hey,
And the one that Josh and I record this week will be posted the same day of the recording. So we'll get that out likely tomorrow.
That's a bold strategy, Simon.
It's bold. It's bold, but we're going to try it out.
I talked to Josh about it. I was like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get it out the day we record. That's how it's gonna happen.
I think we got this. Simon. I want to just touch on this point. Tom Brady, he wasn't drafted, right? Forget about the seven-time Super Bowl winning quarterback with all the returning starts. Yes,
Take him,
he
JR.
wasn't drafted yet. I'm gonna just say this: in fantasy, you want the rushing upside a little bit, right? Like that's what wins fantasy leagues. Justin Fields, if he becomes the starter and he's a solid, good quarterback for the Bears, he's gonna score more fantasy points than Tom Brady, in my mind. And I might be wrong. He might be the starter and not. But I'm gonna take the upside in a one quarterback redraft league always.
We did it.
Shout out Fields.
Jay Walls, Corey, since we did just become best
tune
friends,
in
and I don't have a SFB 11 spot yet.
I can't beat. Tune in Wednesday. I'll give it away. I have to figure it out, but it's going to be given away Wednesday. So tune in 7:00 Eastern, whatever time it is your time zone. Tune in Wednesday.
I think my favorite way I've ever seen one of these given away. Here, we wrap that draft up. Casey Kasem last year, I forget who she was on with, but Scott Fish was on with them, and they said you can give away a spot on stream. Scott was there, and they decided to make it like someone had to drop like some rap lines in the chat.
That was on the
Scott
open bar.
Fish.
I was watching that.
Okay,
same show.
it was on open bar, and people were like coming up with like Scott Fish raps in the chat, throwing them in there, and then Casey would go through them like after people put them in. It was awesome. It was pretty awesome. That was a cool one. Swamp said Josh probably wins this league or JL.
Oh, let's go, JL. Let's go.
I definitely
We're in
do.
good company.
Nobody ever likes my stuff.
I don't know. I'm going to have
Joe
to do a little
said,
bit more of a deeper dive into it. Watson playing
in the prison league. Well, Monkey King took him as his
Longest yard
second,
reboot.
second quarterback after Patrick Mahomes. So just go for nothing but upside. Can cut him, no problem.
If Watson plays, then he has a trade bait. He wants to keep Patrick Mahomes, obviously.
That's a great
easily.
thing. Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
Corey, I want to thank you so much for coming on and doing this with us. I know you're more of a dynasty guy, but it's awesome having like that dynasty perspective in on these redraft leagues.
Yeah.
I think we get stuck in certain zones. So I appreciate you coming and mocking with us today, man. Shout out, Corey.
Shout out you guys. I want to thank you guys for inviting me on. So that was the true pleasure, in all honesty.
We appreciate it. Guys, if you do not follow Corey yet again, I know we just said it, but go follow Corey on Twitter at Corey Spala. It is his name right there. Just remove the space, and that's who he is on Twitter. You can find him there, and make sure you guys are tuning into his show, not just on Wednesday, tonight as well. What time tonight?
6:45 Eastern, because Jacob, he's a Canadian, and we all know what tonight is, right?
Canada.
It's what is it, Game 7 with the Maple Leafs or whatever?
Yeah, Maple Leafs and the Canadians.
You know, they love hockey, so I guess
I'm a hockey guy too. So
I like Jacob, so we moved it up a little bit so we can get ready for Game 7.
Good call.
Normally it's about 7 Eastern whenever the guest wants to come on, but today, shout out hockey. Tune in.
Hell yeah.
Shout out hockey.
And by the way, trading makes fantasy fun too. So regardless of what kind of fantasy you're in, like
that's a very good point.
Fantasy hockey, fantasy baseball, basketball, football, make trades. Talk to your league mates. It's a good time.
Shout out.
Guys, and if you do not subscribe to us on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It means a ton to us, and you can make sure you never miss another one of these again, live every day at 3 p.m. Eastern. Can you imagine if you had missed the mock draft today with Corey and Jay? I can't even imagine the emotional turmoil that you would be going through the rest of the day.
We got Steffi Smalls coming back for a repeat. Was it third time? Third time on the show?
Let's go.
Second time on the show?
I think second time. BZB coming on. We got we got some good we got some good ones this week that you guys aren't going to want to miss.
Because she was supposed to come on that time with Jacob Sanderson, actually.
Yeah, on the
she was on a flight.
The fantasy.
That's right.
Fantasy feud, and she couldn't make it.
Jay Wall has a question. He said, "Where can I find your content, Corey?"
What?
Up your butt.
Oh, geez. What? Okay, I'm on the spot here. What? Corey Spale on Twitter. Just hop down over there with the Fantasy Authority, doing some videos. I'll release some articles. YouTube.com/The Checklist. Me and my buddies, Matty B and Matty D, we do they're Bears fans, so we do a lot of Bears content. Justin Fields, shout out, but we also hit them with the the fantasy stuff. All my shows get streamed to there, I guess. So watch it on Twitter, watch it on YouTube, doesn't matter. Shout out J-Wall, dude. Shout out J-Wall.
Yeah, shout out J-Wall.
Shout out J-Wall. Awesome, guys. Well, that's it for us today. We'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time yet again. Unless you guys have anything else to say, any final words on today's stream, we are out of here.
Yeah, I mean, everyone just remember, hey, be good people, be happy. It all takes all of us to do it. So shout out to everyone here. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for having us on.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Shout out Corey speaking the truth. We are out of here, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Adios, everybody.